Hey there, blade fans. Something new, once again. CMB made knives. CMB, and another familiar name, Sebastian Irawan, an Indonesian knife designer who has put out quite a few different designs. A couple I got on the side here from Kaiser, and I think he's got some designs going with Kubi. Let's see what the reveal is here. How about a knife by the name of Devourer? Devourer? Really? Wow. It's going to eat us up, man. It's going to eat us up with its good, interesting looks. Before I open it up, notice how all of the holes, different shapes, have the inner edges chamfered and polished. That's something that WE has done in a few instances, and not always with great success. I almost got a WE knife, and I can't recall the name of it recently, with 3 large holes in it. And it had carbon fiber over the shiny holes, and the carbon fiber, at least in the example I saw in a review, looked kind of chewed up. Well, let's not discuss the negatory here, shall we? Let's back out a little bit and see if we can open this sucker. It is obviously a button lock, and we've got some interesting, call them thumb studs. Look at that. Look at all the holes, man. Wow, this is a well-ventilated knife. Ain't gonna get stagnant or stale. Ain't gonna smell nothing bad. It is well ventilated. Check it out. Nice clip with sort of a shadow indent milled out area on the handle underneath the clip. No, the clip is not transferable to the left side. No way, no how. Looks like it is attached from the underside. We got a really nice bead blast going on the handle. We've got a light bead blast going on the blade. Let's look at the specs they gave us on a nice little convenient card, upside down. There it is, and CMB likes to do this. Model, M-O-D-L-E, sorry about your English spelling. Designer, Sebastian Irawan, they spelled his name correctly. M390, blade surface stonewashed, handle 6AL4V titanium, and the hardness, this is something I have to question. 58 to 62, really? That broad a range that we would expect? So you may get a 58 Rockwell hardness blade, and you may get a 62. They're either covering their behinds, or against somebody doing a Rockwell test, or I don't know. And I really don't want to start off by casting negative dispersions on a really beautiful, well-made, interesting knife. We actually have a button lock with no button stick, at least on this one. None. Can it be middle finger flicked? Everybody wants to know that. Yes, it can. Can it be front flicked? Not with my right hand. Let's try with the left hand. Yeah, sort of. Man, I've got to tell you, I'm almost a front flipper. It ain't my thing. It ain't my thing. Might be yours for sure. Got jimping here that is nice because the tang of that blade stands proud of the handle enough so that you can get some good traction there. You can reach all the way over on that thumb swale in the front, and it is a full-size knife. Yes, it is. Given that, how about measurements? It is, we're going to call that 8.85, 8.9. Let's just call it 8.9. I think we're close enough. And reaching around stuff here. It's getting a little crowded on the old table. 0.52 handle thickness. 0.14 blade thickness. 3.7 millimeter. Weight. When things cooperate, I'm good at this. Ready, set, weight. 4.56, rounding up. 4.56 ounces, under 5 ounces. And you know what? Gave you the overall, didn't give you the blade length, did I? Well, the blade length, man, is, we're going to call it 4 inches. It's just a skosh under the cutting edge of 3 3/4. It is a long blade and almost a 9-inch knife. It's big and it's thin for its size. And we got that lots of detail on this knife. Look at these little mill marks down here, grippy ones. Yeah, I mean, so if you choked up like this, you got some grippiness there for your fingers. And again, you've got that bit of a ramp there. Got a kind of a dished out, depressed button, because that's appropriate. And we have these interesting thumb bars, almost discs, but not yet discs, kind of trapezoidal things with some jimping on them, and can be removed. Now, whether that there's one of these slots under there, whether there's a hole, I don't know. I haven't taken it apart. But again, just the tiniest bit of friction on that button, probably a drop of oil, if you dare, would take care of that. You feel just a little bit of like squeakiness, but there's no stick per se. Very nicely done. And you can fidget this guy open and close all day long. And if you're middle finger flicking, if you're front flipping it, you can have lots of more fun. Me, I can get my finger in those holes there very easily. No problem. Middle finger flicking that guy. Just about anywhere along that spine. Almost. I'll tell you. Pretty good thick stock. Not a bad point. They hold the point out there pretty well, I would say. And it is a piercer. We could call that kind of a reverse tanto. Dare we call it a reverse tanto? Would that really be a tanto edge if we reversed it? I don't know. Reverse utility? Reverse drop point? I don't know. Reverse buoy? Reverse. Light knife, and the balance is right there. Right there. I told you I had some other designs by Sebastian, and this was the very first one I ever got. This is the Cobalt by Kaiser. Does the blade shape look familiar? Does he have a design language? I think he does. And as if that Cobalt wasn't good enough, in, what is this? 154 cm. By the way, M390, if I didn't mention that, on the Devourer. This one is in blackened aluminum, and the blade steel, and these are Cobalt 2s, by the way. There was original Cobalt. This is in 4V, not 3V, 4V. And I assume that's better than 3V, just by the numbering system, maybe. Here is, also for comparison, CJRB Frac, another button lock, in S90V. All kinds of exotic steels going on here. And that guy looking over top and not through the camera does kind of, I was going to say win it. No. It is dead on the same length, almost 9 inches, as the Devourer. CJRB Frac, and it's unusual for a CJRB knife to be in the $200 range. This is $200. Much thinner and titanium handle. But you can see, these are liner locks, by the way. Kind of a nested, no, that's a visible liner on that one. Exposed liner. With a very kind of chalky black aluminum handle. Liner on this one, same thing, exposed liner. Very smooth. Kaiser smooth, folks. I think that's like a thing. Kaiser smooth. Look at that drop shot. And we're close to that. Well, no, we're more than close to that on the button lock. It just drops and bounces. It's so loose. So obviously on bearings. And what else do I have here? Well, I wanted to show you what you get in the box, which is kind of cool. First of all, you get a very nice pouch from CMB made knives. CMB, by the way, is their own OEM. And they were an OEM for other companies before they started making their own. So I understand. Got a nice fleece orange here. And they gave you a heck of a cleaning cloth. There's a lot of cloth there. I haven't opened it up yet. Double pouch. And inside, you get that little card that I showed you earlier. And you get the warranty and the care and maintenance and all the usual stuff. And a couple really nice stickers here. I like their logo. CMB made knives. What did I want to show you? Yeah, good old venerable Rat 1 for compare. Rat 1's not going to be quite as long, but about as tall. Just falling about a quarter-inch or so shorter. Maybe a little more than that. And blade very close. Very close. Every time I measure up the Rat 1, it always ends up being bigger than I think. Things in your mirror may be closer than you think. Another look around. And still got my plasticky stuff over here from my last cutting test. Let's see what we got. Oh, God. I'm not saying this is a hard material or a soft material, but God. Man, that is a fine edge. Very fine, man. Oh, it's evening time around here, and it's been a long day, so I get a little quirky, you know. Let me know what you think about the CMB, Sebastian Irawan designed Devourer. This is probably one of his fanciest knives yet. Great job with the execution on this by CMB as well. Let me know what you think. Give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll be back with you soon. This Old Sword, signing out.